Previously on Adequate Craft.
Oh, stop growling. You know I'm a better runner than you. We had some visitors. And those visitors, they wanted some meat, but they didn't just want meat. They also wanted some grain and vegetables and fruits, but we're not too great at farming. Is that right, Bebop? We need to find ourselves one of the farmers that'd be willing to come and work kind of, on his own. Hello, Herbert? Oh, hi! I've been looking for you all over town. All right, Herbert, you ready to go? Did you pack your warmer clothes? You're definitely gonna need to change. I'm the king of the world! No. If you see there's a huge space up here that really could be good for farmland. How do you feel about it? Is that something that you feel like that you can do? Is this something that you can handle? Hello and welcome. I want to talk about something very important today. I want to talk about dirt. Dirt. Oh man, what can I say about dirt? Whenever I was young, if I dropped something on the ground and I chose to pick it up and eat it, I would always just say, God made dirt and dirt don't hurt. It was this dumb little thing, a little excuse to be able to eat whatever I wanted off the ground. But I have to say, over the past few weeks, dirt hurts. Dirt hurts a lot. Let's talk about dirt in Minecraft. The dirt block has pretty much become known as the symbol for all of Minecraft. Well, maybe not exactly dirt, but dirt with grass on it. Yeah, dirt with grass on it has become the symbol of Minecraft, and it's one of the most important things in the game, which is probably why they have so many different kinds of dirt in the game. Let's see, we have regular dirt, we have coarse dirt, we have rooted dirt, we have, well, they call it grass block, but it's a dirt block with grass on it. We have path dirt, we have podzol, we have dirt turned to mud, and we have these podzol fungus-covered dirt blocks. Editing adequate here. During this episode, I'm going to refer to mycelium blocks as podzol, and I'm going to do it over and over again. For those of you who are like me and are triggered by a mistake being repeated over and over again, I can only offer my sincerest apologies. That's a whole lot of dirt. And you'd think since they were all dirt, they'd behave the same way, but they're not. There's certain plants you can grow on some, but not others. There's some of them that if you put water on them, it changes them. Like you can get rid of the grass with water. Let's see, you can change the state of this one by putting something next to it. Yeah, there's just so many different things you can do with just these simple dirt blocks. And I discovered one that made my life super tough. If you remember, Bebop and I went off and found ourselves a farmer to help work on some land over there on the other side of the island. And I thought I would just be able to drop him off there and, everything would be fine. And I would come back later and all the work would be done. But he came back to me and told me he had a problem. He had a problem working on the land and I didn't quite understand what he was talking about until I started trying to help him. Let me show you what we kind of went through. So even though we've been working hard to convert a lot of the island over to grass, there's still a whole bunch of it that's still the podzol back here. And we discovered some very disappointing aspects of the podzol. So I have my hoe and we're going to try to hoe. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Unfortunately, it doesn't convert over. So we tried using water. And that didn't do anything. So we thought, well, let's dig it up. Let's put that down there. And look at that. As soon as we place it down, it pretty much will convert right back. I mean, some of them take longer, but it's almost instantaneous. So here's what we had to do. Let me show you. We had to dig up some podzol and put down some water. And then dig up the area around it. Yeah, just like this. And then we had to put down the dirt right back. We had to quickly turn it into farmland, otherwise it would turn right back. And so we had to work in patches like that over and over and over again until we had the whole area done. Do you want to see how much we did? You want to know why this took weeks and weeks to do? Let me flip over to the camera count and we'll show you. We'll show you how much work was done. When I said that dirt hurt, I meant the struggle. Not just the time and effort that went into it, but the headspace. Being able to get in here and sit down and work on this day after day, trying to finish it up for, Herbert here so that he could have a place to grow the crops. And it became this little obstacle that I couldn't get past. It became, this is not major, this is not earth-shattering, no world-changing event happened because I accomplished this, but for some reason, I just couldn't get past this to move on, and it was hurting. Dirt hurt a lot. But now that I've done it, I feel so good about it, and I love it. I'm ready for the next phase of this project. But that wasn't the only way that dirt hurt. If you remember in the last episode, we actually worked on this mud farm. And it's been working really good, but I have been grinding away at this thing, trying to get some materials that we need, brick and terracotta, and it's been going pretty well. Mainly because below, I went ahead and built our super smelter. Get this thing cranking. Chugga, 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 chugga. It's kind of loud. I can turn it down here in a second. But yes, this thing has been cranking away, making bricks. Let's see here. I think, I've carried some away already, but yeah. See, bricks and terracotta. Yeah, look at that. Look at all those brick blocks. Terracotta, and I still have so many shulkers full of clay that need to be converted over. And I've just been grinding at this for so long in between trying to help out our farmer back there. And, oh man, that's why I say dirt hurts. I've been doing nothing but trying to get these dirt and dirt byproducts put together, ready to go for this time with you today. Now, that pretty much leaves us with 3 things that we have to do today. The first thing we need to do is give a little tent and some kind of a housing out there for our farmer so that he can get some work done without, just having to come back and forth here every time, night falls. We need to build ourselves up a factory up here around this farm. And we need to go on a bit of an adventure because I don't have carrots. I don't have potatoes. I don't have sweet berry bushes. I don't have any of the food that we need for our farmer to start growing. And without those plants and seeds, wheat seeds and things like that, he can't do anything. So we're going to have to roam around this world until we can find ourselves some carrots, some beetroot seeds, some wheat seeds, and all the different things we need to grow out there. Does that sound good? Okay, let's grab some materials and we'll go out there. I think we'll start by building a tent because I feel really bad that he doesn't have a place to live. I want to build him, a nice farmhouse, but I don't really have the materials and the ability to do that for him at the moment. So let's just get what we need together to kind of get him a nice tent and get him a bit of a campsite, and then he can start continuing to work out there. And I don't know. I don't know what all farmers need to do. I'm kind of making this up right now because I am not a farmer and I have no idea what they need to do. So I'll just try to get him to what he needs and he'll get to work. Okay, let's get to it. Sometimes you start off with an idea in Minecraft and then inspiration hits you, and that's kind of what I had with this. I was just going to make a quick and easy tent, but I've made quite a few of those lately, so I wanted to think of something better, and I decided I'm going to make a yurt. I've never made a yurt in Minecraft. In fact, I couldn't really find too many good examples of yurts in Minecraft. So I kind of designed this one, and I think it's going to turn out really well. And the good thing about this is it's not a temporary build. The tent would have been something I would have put up for a little while, and then I would have taken down and then built something else. But I think with the yurt, it's something that can stay up, and I can keep it there and build around it and add on to it rather than take it down and replace it. So, now I just had to design the top of this. If you ever tried to build this gently sloping, kind of conical tent roof before in Minecraft, you know it's kind of tricky to get the exact measurements of it sloping up gradually and then quickly. I was going to use just wool blocks, but I couldn't get it without the stairs. So I think it turned out pretty well as I did it. The next tricky part was the front entryway. I didn't want to use a door, and since I'm on a mushroom island, I realized I didn't need a door. Nothing's going to come and attack my farmer. Herbert will be just fine, so I just decided to do like a tent flap type opening to my yurt. I know it's not exactly like a tent, it's not wool or some kind of cloth, but it still has a cool kind of a tent opening feel to it. The inside of this is something that I'm actually pretty excited about. I decided to go with this idea of, these large like Asian rugs that you see sometimes like in yurts or Mongolian type tents, and I wanted to use coral blocks. And so the trick with that is you gotta put out, here you see a layer of water below the coral block, so that when you finally put down the layer of coral block, it won't turn to dead coral. See? It looks perfect. I really love how that turned out. It definitely looks like Asian rugs sitting there. And just some simple decoration inside and a little bit of decoration on the outside, because we're going to be growing this over time. So I just wanted to put something simple down so that Herbert actually had himself a place to sleep and a place to work and a place to eat and a place to, just be at the end of the day. And I think this turned out perfectly. Just a little bit of grass and it is done. Okay, and here we are, the finished product, which you pretty much saw in the time lapse, but I think it turned out really good. I love this entryway here. I think it really feels like flaps pulled back. I think Herbert likes it. I think he spent the night here last night, and that's great. I love these rugs. I kind of wish they were, like carpet elevated off the ground like a piece of carpet is, but you just can't get this kind of texture from a piece of carpet. So I love them so much. And just got a little bit of storage, some place to cook his food, just some very simple stuff in here that I'm sure he will decorate. Got some lighting up in there. I'm sure he'll be decorating soon, filling it up, and making this place his home. Now you may notice something. I'm here. Herbert is here. But someone's missing, right? That's right, Bebop's not here, and you may be wondering where he's at. Well, I knew I was running out of time. I had lots of plans for today, and when I decided to redesign this tent into a yurt and, working closer with Herbert, things I lost track of time, and so I decided to send Bebop on an adventure. Yep, he's out there looking for all the materials we need to start planting. You want to see what he's been up to? Let's go check it out. Bebop is back. It's nice and safe. Mission accomplished. But I could have been a little bit more clear with Bebop. Our communication isn't the best sometimes. You see, I told him that we needed carrot, potato, beetroot, wheat, and berry. That's what we were looking for. And so he provided 1 potato, 1 carrot, 1 beetroot seed, 1 wheat seed, and 1 berry. What are we going to do with this? Oh no, Herbert back there. Oh, when he finds out, he has all this work to do off of 1 of each. I don't know how long it's going to take him. Oh man. It took us weeks to get to this point, getting all the field done, and now the yurt is up, and I'm exhausted. But I had so much fun. I really enjoyed just grinding away at it sometimes, and it was wonderful. And I hope that you enjoyed it too. And Bebop and I, we hope that you found it adequate.